Good morning, Cullman, and thank you for tuning in to Cullman Today. I'm your host, Dustin Isom, and today is Wednesday, November 13th. Coming up on Cullman Today, big name set to headline Rock the South 2025, Wallace State students contribute to NASA's International Space Station mission, and Vinemont's Lady Eagles kick off the basketball season with a thrilling overtime victory. All this plus sports, weather, and more, but for now, let's dive into the top stories happening in Cullman today. Peachtree Entertainment announced Tuesday that Kid Rock, Nickelback, and Hank Williams Jr. will headline Rock the South 2025. The event is set for June 19th through the 21st right here in Cullman. Known as the biggest party in the South, Rock the South celebrates its 13th year, bringing fans together to enjoy music, community, and tradition. Ticket sales for the general public kicks off on Friday, November 15th at 10 a.m. Tickets start at $89.99 plus fees and are available at rockthesouth.com. Rock the South this year has partnered with Folds of Honor, a leading nonprofit that provides educational scholarships to the families of America's fallen or disabled military service members and first responders. When purchasing tickets, you can contribute to support local organizations in Cullman, as well as veterans' causes through Folds of Honor. For more information on Rock the South, including the full lineup, ticket details, and hotel packages, visit rockthesouth.com. And in other news, this Veterans Day, Veterans with Christ hosted a special fishing event at Smith Lake Park, bringing veterans together for camaraderie and relaxation. For more on this heartfelt story, here's our own Jen Baker.
Veterans with Christ is hosting a Fishing with Veterans event on this Veterans Day here at Smith Lake Park. This event is to connect veterans with new friends and just enjoy a day of fishing.
Me and our local church group, Veterans with Christ, said, hey, we want to reach out to as many veterans as we can, and said, what better way than teach them how to fish and ask the locals if they want to bring out their bass boat and their knowledge, to come show and teach the skill of fishing here on Smith Lake. Let's do it. And we have about 10 or 15 boats say, hey, we'd love them to come out.
The event is free, and when veterans aren't fishing, they can enjoy music and refreshments on shore. A food truck is available. A musician with stage name Juice and his friend with stage name Crumb are playing live music. Also, outreach programs such as 13 Life Ministries and Veterans with Christ are also located by the entertainment stage for veterans in need of support.
Music, it's going to be cool. We're going to play a little live music, a little country, Christian, Southern rock, and we're going to take the vets fishing and let everybody just have a day and just get vets together.
In Cullman, I'm Jen Baker with the Cullman Tribune.
Thanks, Jen. And to finish out our top stories, Wallace State Community College Machine Tool Technology and CNC students recently fabricated hardware for NASA that will be sent to the International Space Station. Through a partnership with NASA's Hunch program, which is high schools united with NASA to create hardware, the students machine components like a pusher plate, which is critical for deploying small, cube-shaped research satellites launched from the space station. Bill Gibson, hardware support specialist for the NASA Hunch program, praised the students' work, saying, Wallace State had 100% of these parts pass the rigorous inspection required by NASA. He continued that Wallace State's machine tool technology instructors and students are to be commended for taking on this very difficult task and for doing such an excellent job. Wallace State's Machine Tool Technology Department Chair Justin Burnett highlighted the benefits for students, saying that he was proud to be part of one of the first college programs to partner with Hunch, offering students an extraordinary opportunity to work on high-level, real-world projects that go beyond typical school assignments. This hands-on experience not only sharpens students' skills, but also prepares them for careers in machining, engineering, and other STEM fields. Graduates earn multiple certifications and degrees, along with valuable experience needed in the machining industry. Wallace State will host an open house on Tuesday, November 19th from 5 until 7 p.m. at the Herb Black Machining Building on the Hansville campus. Anyone interested in the program is welcome to attend. For more information, contact Justin Burnett at 256-352-8235 or email machinetool@wallacestate.edu. And that's it for today's top stories, but stay with us because after the break, we'll delve into Vinemont's thrilling overtime victory over Madison County to kick off their basketball season.
What's in the magazine? October's peeking in. Oktoberfest in Cullman, let the fun begin. heroes in our town, business all around, recipes for sharing, joy everywhere found. Colonel Cullman cheers, history in our ears, community so bright, polka through the night. Sports spotlight today, kids come out to play, fields and courts are buzzing in the autumn sway. Germans came to stay, crafts and brews on display. Cullman's heart is glowing in the polka way. Colonel Cullman cheers, history in our ears, community so bright, polka through the night.
Hello and welcome back. Now it's time to find out what's going on in the world of sports. Let's lead off today's sports segment with a closer look at Vinemont's season opening win over Madison County on Monday night. A steal and a layup by Reagan Robinson got Vinemont on the scoreboard first, and baskets by Carolyn Miller and Morgan Flanagan gave the Lady Eagles an early 7-2 lead. Madison County tied the game up at 7, but Robinson broke the tie with 4 straight points to give Vinemont an 11-8 lead going into the second quarter. Another Robinson score kept the Eagles in front 13-11. After Madison County tied it up at 15, Flanagan drilled a 3 and Addison Holcomb scored inside to make it 20-15. Vinemont went into the locker room at halftime leading 21-20. Baskets by Carly Stevens and Veda Yarborough helped give the Eagles a 26-21 lead early in the third. Vinemont continued adding to its lead and went into the fourth quarter with a 36-29 lead over the Tigers. Madison County scored the first 5 points of the fourth quarter to cut the lead to 36-34. An 8-0 run gave the Tigers a 42-38 lead with less than a minute remaining in the fourth. Vinemont responded when Stevens banked in a big 3 to make it a 1-point game, and after the Tigers split a pair of 3 throws, Holcomb scored on the other end to tie things up at 43 and send the game to overtime. Vinemont fell behind 46-43 at the start of overtime, but Flanagan drilled a pair of big 3s to give Vinemont a 49-46 lead. With the score tied once again, Flanagan knocked down a 3 from the right corner to give the Lady Eagles a 52-49 lead. A pair of Tiger free throws cut it to 52-51, but Vinemont was able to hold on and pick up a 52-51 win to tip off the season. Flanagan finished with a game-high 20 points in the win, 15 of which came in the second half and overtime. Miller finished with 9 points, Robinson added 8 points, Stevenson scored 7, and Holcomb posted 6. Vinemont will travel to play St. Bernard on Friday. That covers sports for today, but make sure to check with the Cullman Tribune each day for the latest in sports coverage from across the area. We'll be back right after this message. Hello and welcome back. Now it's time to speed things up with a news rundown. 4 stories in under 4 minutes. The Cullman Regional Foundation's Dr. Herman C. Enzer Lights of Love ceremony is scheduled for Tuesday, December 10th at 6 p.m. at St. John's Christ Hall. This year, the event will be dedicated to the memory of Cullman Regional Hospice patients and in honor of Jerry Lawson. By giving a gift of love of $20, $40, or $60 or more, you can place a light on the Christmas tree at Cullman Regional as a tribute to someone special. These tax-deductible gifts support the Foundation's mission to advance healthcare services at Cullman Regional. Special acknowledgement cards will be sent to those honored and to the families of those being remembered. Music during the program will be provided by Daystar Praise Team as individuals are recognized. Donations can be made throughout the holiday season, and gifts received by December 9th will be included in the special ceremony. Contributions may be made in memory or in honor of individuals. The event is open to the public and everyone is welcome to attend. To donate or for more information, visit cullmanregional.com/foundation/events or call the foundation at 256-737-2565. Doctors across Alabama are encouraging everyone aged 6 months and older to roll up their sleeves for Flu Shot Friday on November 15th. Getting your annual flu vaccine is the best way to protect yourself and others from the flu. Flu vaccines are available in private physicians' offices, pharmacies, and the Cullman County Health Department. To find a local provider, visit vaccines.gov. A recent CDC study found that people who received the vaccine were half as likely to be hospitalized with the flu compared to those who were not vaccinated. The influenza vaccination will not prevent COVID-19, but it is safe to get the COVID-19 vaccination at the same time. Don't wait, protect yourself and your loved ones by getting vaccinated this Flu Shot Friday. The National Fire Protection Association is urging everyone to exercise extra caution when cooking on Thanksgiving Day, the leading day of the year for home cooking fires in the United States. In 2022, an estimated over 1,600 home cooking fires were reported to fire departments nationwide on Thanksgiving, a staggering 399% increase over the daily average. Between 2018 and 2022, there were on average 3.5 times more cooking fires on Thanksgiving than on a typical day. Cooking is the leading cause of home fires and injuries in the United States, and the second leading cause of home fire deaths. Unattended cooking is the top contributing factor in these incidents. Vice President of Outreach and Advocacy at NFPA, Lorene Carley, advises that keeping a close eye on what's cooking and minimizing distractions can greatly reduce the risk of cooking fires. She said that as simple as these preventive measures may sound, they truly can help ensure that everyone enjoys a festive, fire-free holiday. The NFPA also strongly discourages the use of turkey fryers that involve cooking oil, which can cause severe burns. For a safer alternative, they recommend purchasing a fried turkey from a grocery store or restaurant or using an oil-free fryer. Over 80 Alabama high school freshmen and sophomores gathered at the Alabama 4-H Center in Columbiana on November 4th and 5th for the 2024 Alpha Youth Leadership Conference. Students spent 2 days participating in team development activities, learning leadership lessons from expert speakers Rhett Loback and Alpha Insurance leadership consultant Nicole Pinkham, and building lifelong relationships. Attendees also put their leadership skills into action by assembling toys to be given as Christmas presents to patients at Children's of Alabama. Alabama Farmers Federation Ag Leadership Programs Director Hunter McBrayer hopes the activities show students how their impact can inspire change, saying, "We have a responsibility to educate and help our young people grow. We want to encourage our students to wake up every day and choose to be better. They are our future, and their success will affect us for years to come." That's your 4 stories in under 4 minutes. Now for a quick break before we look at the weather ahead and pay our respects with obituaries. I'll be right back after this message. Welcome back. Let's take a moment to pause and remember those who have lost their lives this week as we turn to obituaries. Hattie Aldridge Smith, 80 of Cullman, passed away on Tuesday, November 12th at her residence, surrounded by her loving family. Funeral service for Ms. Smith is Thursday, November 14th at 1 p.m. at Cullman Funeral Home Chapel. Visitation will be held from 11 a.m. until 1 p.m. prior to the service. Interment will follow at Rimlap Methodist Church Cemetery. Frances Eulala Murphy McCain, 98 of Alabaster, passed away on Monday, November 11th. A graveside service for Ms. McCain will be held today at 11 a.m. at Bethel Methodist Cemetery. The family will also receive friends at the cemetery today at 11 a.m. Robin Elizabeth Thrailkill, 63 of Cullman, passed away on Monday, November 11th. A celebration of life visitation for Ms. Thrillkill will be held Saturday, November 16th from 1 until 2 p.m. at Moss Service Funeral Home, followed by a celebration of life memorial service at 2 p.m. That finishes up obituaries for today. Our thoughts and prayers go out to their friends and families. Now, let's take a look at today's weather forecast. You might want to grab your umbrella today because we have a chance of showers this morning and a possibility of thunderstorms this afternoon. It'll be mostly cloudy with a high near 63. Tonight, expect showers and possibly another thunderstorm, as temperatures dip down to around 53. Tomorrow, there's a slight chance of showers before noon, but then we'll see mostly sunny skies with a high near 65. Tomorrow night, it'll be mostly clear with a low of around 42. That concludes another edition of Cullman Today. Thank you for joining us. We'll be back bright and early tomorrow morning at 6:30 a.m. But for now, I'm Dustin Nyson with Cullman Today, wishing you a great Wednesday, Cullman.